hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Miami's offense has the ball first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football from climbing the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Carr.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, hand him the ball.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The give on the option. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just
right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Canes. on track and getting it in on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Going to the running game. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Carey.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Robbins. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Takes the easy completion. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Carr. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Cole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Gets it to the back. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Canes are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and set the tone on this drive.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. Can they catch him? Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught near the sideline, it's Etheridge. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Etheridge. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got a man, it's Carr. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Wilson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Etheridge. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Carr. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's great. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's great. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Will Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly to the tight end. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Hurricanes are on the move. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Hands it off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Boom. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a great job by the defense containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. That's a fly. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Fuller. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Robbins. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Gonna run it. It's Cole. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He'll take it himself.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Just going to keep it after the snap. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to get the edge on the right. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. They blew the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's carry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Cole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Tackled there by the defense.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Here's the handoff. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wounds. Absolute shank. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Winning can be